In a land of rolling hills, misty valleys, and castles perched on craggy cliffs, one man dared to rise against oppression. He was not born a king, nor granted power by birthright, but he carried something more potent than crowns or armies: the unyielding fire of freedom. The invaders ruled with iron and fear, taxing the people, suppressing their language, and silencing their voices. For too long, the land's people had bowed, obeyed, and endured. But injustice has a way of awakening courage, and in one man, it found its champion. He was a warrior, yes, but also a son, a husband, a father. His life was first defined by love, by loyalty, by the bonds of family and village. And when those bonds were shattered, when cruelty stole everything he held dear, something changed. Pain became purpose, grief became a call to arms, and he vowed that no tyrant would dictate the fate of his people again. At first, he was just a man. Small victories, minor skirmishes, whispered rebellion. But each battle, each act of defiance fanned the flames. Ordinary villagers, farmers, and shepherds picked up weapons, inspired not by riches or glory, but by the vision of freedom. The fire of hope spread, unstoppable as hearts united against oppression. He was clever, fearless, and relentless. He knew that fighting a superior army required more than swords and arrows. It required strategy, cunning, and the ability to turn the land itself into an ally. Ambushes in forests, surprises on hills, and the courage to face impossible odds became his signature. Yet, freedom comes at a cost. Betrayal lurked in the shadows, friends turned into foes, and the enemy was cunning and ruthless. He faced capture, torture, and the threat of death not once but many times. Every victory was hard won, every loss a reminder of the stakes. His speeches, his courage, his unwavering belief in the cause inspired thousands. Men who had known only fear found their voices. The people who had bowed for generations now stood tall, ready to fight not for a man, but for a future free from chains. The battles grew larger, bloodier, and more legendary. And even in the darkest hours, when capture seemed inevitable and hope flickered, he never wavered. His vision of a free land, a proud people, a life unshackled, carried him forward even when the odds were impossible. In the end, he became more than a man. He became a symbol, a spark that lit the fires of rebellion, a rallying cry for justice, a legend whispered through generations. His sacrifice, his courage, his defiance in the face of tyranny changed the course of history. Yeah, not through power or wealth, but through the unbreakable spirit of a single, determined heart. Because freedom is never given, it is claimed. And sometimes it takes one fearless soul to remind the world what it means to be truly alive. Can you guess the movie?